my prep. I'ma make these niggas feel my presence. At first, all these niggas was skeptic. I'ma share a live with the team, I ain't selfish. I'm 440, ready my baby. 500 pound low nigga, you heavy. Stop sucking with, yeah, nigga, she ready. Niggas drop salt on the plug like us.
And we back, y'all, providing you with value, providing you with success, providing you with real information, not all that fluff that a lot of these entrepreneurs try to push on you, right? A lot of people is trying to sell you a program or trying to come on here and just tell you what everybody else is already telling you on this platform, right? It seems like everybody's just repeating the same information. And I'm a person that I like to research, and execute and see if something works. And if it doesn't work, I move on to the next information and try to execute. That's what you got to do, right? You got to source out the fluff, get it out the way, right? Let's find information that we think is helpful, execute on it. And if it does not work, move on. Try something else. Try something new. Probably listen to somebody that's credible, right? A lot of these people is not credible, and they just pushing the same information that these other online coaches and other platforms is trying to push on you so you could just buy into their program. I'm done with that, man. I'm done with the fluff. I want all my people to win. It's 2025. We're living in an era where there's so much information and it's so tangible. Like, being a 90s baby, I really seen both sides of an era. If you a 90s baby, you seen both sides of the era. You seen growing up, like where everything was like transforming into the era we in now, but it was still like you're in the 90s, like it still wasn't all that technology, and now you're older and you've seen everything turn into what it is now. It's digital money. 2025 is digital money. If you're not getting digital money, you're not going to be making that big bag. It's time to transition. It's time to break old habits, old ways. It's 2025. You want to make sure that you could get this digital money online, right? So, topic we talking about today, freezing your credit report. The reason I'm talking about freezing your credit report, spoke to a client. He actually told me he was able to remove a collection, and what ended up happening with the collection, it ended up coming back on the credit report. So if this ever happened to you, it could be one of many reasons why a collection would come back on your credit report. But for the most part, more than likely, the credit bureau removed it off your credit report, sent to the credit bureaus something to validate the debt, and they put it back on there. So yeah, sometimes if the creditor takes too long to respond, the credit bureaus would take the collection off. But sometimes the creditor will send something that'll validate the debt, and yes, they could put this collection back on. So that's why I want to talk about freezing your credit report. There is a way for them to permanently take it off, but in the meantime, if it's just one collection you're taking off your credit report, and once you take it off, you can make a financial move where your credit is great, and you're gonna make a move with your credit. You're gonna apply for credit. You're gonna get credit cards. You're gonna get a loan. My advice for you is to freeze your credit report, because once you freeze your credit report, that means no collections can get on your credit report. No inquiries is getting on your credit report. Why? Because you have it frozen. This is what it's for, to freeze your credit report. Or sometimes some people freeze certain bureaus that's low. Like, let's say your Equifax and your TransUnion is high, but your Experian is really low. So some people would freeze their Experian and force the creditor to just pull from TransUnion or Equifax. So when they apply, they're just pulling from those two bureaus. So this is a good tactic if you got high scores in those, and it's forcing whatever creditor to go through that. So that's one way. And two, like I said, it would stop them from adding a collection to your credit report.